Hi. So I just did a video decluttering a bunch of makeup, and I have some more makeup that I'm questioning. So I'm like, you know what? Let me just get this done so that I can put it in the other with the other stuff if this stuff doesn't work out. So I'm calling this like my last chance makeup. I had a primer. I've had this primer for a very long time. This is from Makeup Forever. It is the smoothing primer. And I want to give this a chance or a try to see if, and it comes out like this, to see if I really don't like it. Okay, I'm putting it on my skin, and yes, it is blurring what is there. Like, my pores are blurring, but I can feel it. It's that silicone-y texture that I don't care for. So I'm probably just going to pass this along. And yeah, because it's very slick. Like, my skin, I can feel it. It's that silicone-y texture that I don't care for. So I can already tell that I'm probably just going to say goodbye. I also have two foundations here, and these are stick foundations. One is from Milani, and it is the Conceal and Perfect, and the other one is Makeup Forever HD. I've had this one for as long as I've had that primer, I believe. Maybe not as long. And I want to, it's probably going to be a little dark for my skin, but I want to give these, I want to give them, making sure it doesn't smell, a try. Making sure, and I'm going to separate it. I'm going to put it on different sides of my face here. So this one's a little bit darker than this one. Just, you know, checking these out. I never reach for them, so I want to see if I were to use them, if they're any good, like if they're going to be good on my face. So Makeup Forever on this side, Milani on this side, and I'm just going to use this side of the sponge for this side, and I'm going to look, and as I'm, you know, blending it out, to see how it's sitting on my face. Is it sitting on top of my pores? Is it blurring in? Is it doing a good job of blending out? Is it looking heavy or cakey? Is it attaching to any of my dry spots? So I am looking, and it looks okay. It looks okay. My skin still looks like skin. And then I'm just going to flip this sponge over because I had this side. Now I'm going to use this side and do the Milani one. And like I said, these are kind of like a last chance. So as you can see, this doesn't have a lot of coverage. There's not a lot of coverage on this side. I don't know if I can tell. My light is really bright, so I can't tell what you're seeing in the camera. So both did a really good job of blending in. I just feel like I got a little more coverage out of the Makeup Forever, so I'm going to put a little bit more of the Milani on. And, you know, if these both work out, then I'll keep them around for a little while longer. I'm calling these like my last chance, so if they don't... if they don't disappoint me or, you know, look bad, then I will probably, you know, just keep them. If they're disappointing, or if I'm like, yeah, that's the reason why I don't reach for it, then I'm going to go ahead and let it go. Again, I've put a little bit more, and I just don't feel like I'm getting a lot of coverage. It is darker, like I can tell, you know, it's a little bit darker. This is a little bit lighter on my skin, and this side's a little bit darker. But it's sitting on my skin okay. Like, it doesn't look overly heavy, or I don't see it sitting inside my pores. Like, a lot of times I'll see makeup just like pooling in my pores. And so I think what I'm going to do is make a series out of this where I just give like my makeup these last chances, and if they fail me, then they got to go. So both of the sticks did okay. So, you know, I can't say that I'm like ready to throw them out. All right, so next I have this IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye, and this is Illumination. This is in the color medium, and I'm just going to use my finger to blend it mostly out. You just need a little bit. I just put a little pea size. So medium works, you know, it's not dark. I like to use, you know, lighter underneath my eyes. I don't like to like go white underneath my eyes, but I like to brighten up underneath my eyes. And the illumination in their line usually means a little bit of sparkle. Sometimes it's a sparkle. Like the CC cream that I got rid of earlier, it had a little bit of a sparkle or glimmer, a shimmer to it. So if I notice later that this has a sparkle to it, then I'll probably get rid of it because I don't like sparkle underneath my eyes. Sparkle right here, not sparkle right here. So this is blending out really nicely. So far, I'm not terribly disappointed with it. Like, I'm not like ready to throw it out. So, you know, just something, you get new makeup and you stop reaching for things. And so then you end up, you know, not reaching for things, and then you're like, okay, why don't I use that anymore? So this is what this is kind of providing me. It's giving me an opportunity to discover why I've put things back, like why I'm not using things. All right, so to set everything, I am going to be using my Josie Maran. This is the Argan Matchmaker Powder Foundation in Light Medium. I have not picked this up in a long time, so got a little fuzz on my brush here. It looks like this, and when you apply it to your skin, it's supposed to like kind of color match. So using this to see, you know, why am I not using this? Is it another case of I just got more makeup and put this to the side? This gets pushed to the back. So, you know, or does it turn pink on me? Does it look too pink? Did it just totally make my skin become shiny and greasy? Did it attach to dry spots? Those are the questions that I'm asking myself with all these foundation products. Like, what is the problem? Why am I not picking this up? And, you know, putting this on my skin, I don't see an issue. It, you know, blends in really good. It's not, I don't think it's dry. It doesn't look cakey. It doesn't look mask-like, you know, like powdery. It looks pretty good. So again, I think this is just a case of this got pushed to the back. Like, it got pushed to the back of my makeup drawer. So, I mean, it is what it is. I'm not terribly disappointed in how it's looking on my skin. Now, because I usually have a little transfer, I'm going to use a little bit of this underneath my eyes. Normally I use some kind of brightening powder underneath my eyes to set, but because I am testing this all out, I want to kind of be uniform, and so my under eye might be a little darker with this powder, but it is what it is. Okay, so so far I think the only thing that might be going bye-bye is the Makeup Forever primer. All right, so next thing I'm going to try out is this Bare Minerals Trendsetter Blush. I got rid of a lot of Bare Minerals stuff out, you know, in that declutter. I still have some pigments, some eyeshadows, but I have been getting rid of their stuff because it's just a mess. Like, it's such a pain. You can only do this if you are like in it. If you are above your vanity and putting on your makeup, because if you were in the car, which don't do your makeup while you're driving, but I mean, if you're on the go, this stuff is just too messy. So, I mean, I was trying to be a little light-handed there, but I think we can go heavier. And yeah, I mean, it's okay. It's a nice color, but it's not wowing me. Like, I'm not like, oh, I gotta keep this, I'll just skip the mess. The mess is okay for this color or whatever. Yeah, we're gonna add this to the toss out. I mean, it's a pretty color, looks pretty, but it's just not all that. Okay, so I'm gonna show you a actually 3 things I'm throwing out. I had gotten the sample of Boing from Benefit, but I'm going to let you see what it looks like. Can you see that? That's just weird. So it's going in the trash right now. And then I have these, really sad. I had won some prizes for Amazing Cosmetics, and I'd gotten these concealers. I had actually gotten a sample size, and I really enjoyed it of this, the Amazing Cosmetics concealer, but these have both gone bad. They're rancid. They stink to high heaven. And it's their Amazing Cosmetics Amazing Concealer, full sizes. One was not even opened, but I opened it to smell it. It's bad. So these are both going in the trash. They are so bad. I could not offer those to anybody else. Okay, I have this highlighter. This is from Makeup Revolution, and it's the Triple Bake Highlighter. I believe Goddess of Faith is the color. Yeah, Goddess of Faith. So it's a really pretty champagne color, and I want to test it out. I want to see if it's any good, how it sits on my skin. Is it too white? Because if it's not good, I'm not keeping it. Oh, it's very icy. Do you see that? It's pretty, but it's very icy. So I am going to let this go. Oh, that, whoopsie. Okay. You can see that, right? Yeah, that was a huge mistake. Super icy. Yeah, no. I don't have time to be like, okay, be careful, only dab a little bit. You only have a little, you know, a few, okay, we messed up, let's clean that up. I don't want to do that when I use my makeup. Like, I don't want to sit there and be thinking every time I'm applying makeup how cautious I have to be. That's why I never did the, what is it, Anastasia Beverly Hills, the green palette that was big time controversy. Never did that palette because of that reason. All right, so now I'm going to do my brows. This is a perfect brow bar. I went and got my eyebrows done a long time ago, and they used this powder to fill in my brows, and it looked nice, but I want to see if this is worth keeping around. Like, I don't know how they did it. I think they just had so much powder, and my brows just look so horrid. Right now, they're not looking great with this powder. Like, it's just, nope, not keeping this either. Like, I mean, you can't even, guys, can you even tell I'm doing anything to my eyebrows? Like, it's not looking good at all. I can't even see anything. It's like attaching to my hairs, but it's not attaching to my skin. So, yeah, this is, I got to fill that hole. Like, I have a hole there and it's not filling it, and I have a hole here and it's not filling it. It's attaching to my hairs that are already there, but not really attaching to my skin. So, well, there it kind of attached to my skin, but who's got time for all of this? Who has time for all of this? I know I don't. I know that lately when I've been putting on makeup, it's for a reason. Like, I need to, and then usually someone's waiting for me. You know, hubby's like tapping the foot, like, let's go, we're hungry, whatever. I don't know. So, yeah, that, bye-bye eye powder. Okay, skipping around here. I have this Ace Beauty I have it from my BoxyCharm. And you can see there's a bunch of bronzers in here. And I'm going to go into probably like these two colors right here. Just kind of tapping them around. If this looks too orangey on me, yeah, it's not. It's looking very orange. Like, I like bronzer to be somewhat orange, but I like it to be more reddish. Nope. Okay, let me go into that dark color. Let me see. So the dark color is working out a lot better than the orangey color. What I might do is play with this some more this week, because the lighter color did not work. It's just too orange. So I'm trying the darker color, and the darker color seems to be a little bit better. There is a very reddy type color, and I'm gonna dip my blush brush back into it. Kind of deepen up that blush that didn't do so well on me. Ooh, yeah, that's a lot. Okay. Not impressed. Not impressed. So I think I'm just going, my eyelids are oily. I had used makeup remover earlier. Now my eyelids are all oily. Okay, so no, I'm gonna let it go. I'm not gonna reach for it. I know I won't, so just letting it go. Okay, so so far that Makeup Forever, it's, you know, it's just, it is what it is. Like, it's me. Okay, so everything is looking the only thing I could say I was impressed with was the powder is fine. So I have this. I was telling you guys in that video, I love, love, love my browns. So I am not going to use an eye primer. I'm just going to use my fingers. And I am going to, I mean, sorry, I'm not trying to flick you off here, but look at that. Look at that. That is so pretty. It's very pretty. So yeah, my makeup look is not like my normal, I'm giving it my all type makeup look. I'm just testing these products out so that I can determine whether or not they need to stay in my collection. And that is a pretty brown. That is a pretty brown. So I think I'm going to leave this in my collection because that's a pretty brown. But I need to blend this out, or I need to use something to blend it out. So I am going to go into this right here. I'm going to go into that lightest color and use that to blend out. All right, it's not my best blend job, but whatever. I just need to be able to run into the store. And the last thing I am testing, there it is this mascara. My nose itches. This mascara is from Pretty Vulgar. It's the Fully Feathered Volumizing Mascara. I can't remember anything about it. I just remember I used it, and I don't think I was quite impressed. But, you know, sometimes when you first use your mascara, it's not that great. So I think that that was the case with this. It's probably dried out. I think it's like a good 3-4 months old. So let's try this again. If it's no bueno right now, I will put it in the trash. Okay, it's my eyelashes are looking pretty feathered. The only thing is, even though this is looking great now, how is it going to last throughout the day? Is it going to fall on my face? I will leave it in my information box down below how I felt about this, because I need a good wear test on this. And I will probably, the other thing, the foundation items, I will also, like, did my face get oily, really oily, especially like, you know, on one particular side, because I have the Milani on this side and I have the Makeup Forever on this side. Did my face get really oily from it? How did it last? Okay, upon putting a second coat, my eyelashes are getting a little cakey, little spidery like. But it is allowing me to rebuild. I don't know if you guys saw my current favorites video, but that Laura Geller Lash Boss, I think it's called, Lash Boss, that mascara, when I went to put a second coat on it, all it started doing, it wouldn't build up on itself. Like, it wouldn't become spidery, and that's okay. Like, sometimes it's okay if it gets too thick and clumpy. I don't mind that. I have a lash comb that I can use to help separate my eyelashes. But when these suckers, when they when I was trying to put a second coat on it, it started flaking all over my face. It was awful. Like, it would not build up on itself. All it did was flake all over my skin. So this mascara is doing 100 times better than that Lash Boss did. But I need to see how it's going to wear through the day. Especially with allergy season right now. My eyes are so watery that I will get, like, on the corners of my eyes, if I have eye makeup on, like my mascara or my eyeliner or my eyeshadow always ends up rubbing off or smearing on the corners of my lashes, because being an eyeglass contact wearer, and also with allergy season, especially here in Houston, my eyelashes or my eyes are watery. So I need my mascara to stick. My eyelashes look defined. They look nice. Like, they don't look terrible. This is from Too Faced. This is in Drunk Dial. A very bright pink. And if you saw my declutter video, you saw I got rid of, oh Lord, yeah. I got rid of all my lip colors like this. Like, It's a pretty color. That one, it's making my teeth look very yellow. This is a really pretty color, but my teeth look yellow. I'm never going to use it. It's drying down, so I don't think it'll move around so much. This Perfect Brow Bar, it did nothing for my brows, so I am going to get rid of it. This Bare Minerals Trendsetter Blush, I held on to it because it's a pretty color in the packaging, but it wasn't anything to write home about. This right here, I think I'm going to give it another try. I'm going to give it one more try, and if it fails me again, I'm going to let it go. This right here was just way too icy. So, yeah, it's just white. Like, no. It's a pretty color, but it's going to be for someone who's more fair. Things that I know I'm keeping for now, I'm going to keep this. Oops, this is my child with her clarinet. I'm going to keep this eyeshadow. This is in the color On the Prowl. This mascara is doing really good. I will let you know in my info bar how I liked it throughout the day. And this powder is, you know, it's fine. I don't think that it's changing to pink. Like, I thought maybe that's why I hadn't used it in a while, but I think it just got pushed to the back. This is the Makeup Forever side. This is the Milani side. If I were to have to get rid of one right now, it'd probably be the Milani. I don't think that I got the results like I got out of the Makeup Forever. The Illumination Concealer. Let me see. Let me see here. And, no, I don't think I see any shimmer. I don't think I see any shimmer. So this is okay. So I'm going to retry this again. And I'm going to retry this. And then, like I showed you, I'm getting rid of this, getting rid of this, getting rid of this, getting rid of this. And then things that are keeping for sure is going to be this. And the powder and the concealer. And we'll see. The mascara is looking pretty good right now. But I don't know. Is it going to end up on my face? We'll see. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget, if you like me, give me a big old thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe. I filmed this on my phone, so I won't be able to edit. Sorry about the barking. Love you guys. See you later.